Does half your lawn look like a battleground of dead grass? Have entire sections been wiped out, leaving nothing but bare dirt behind? If so, you're not alone, because the same thing has happened in my friend's yard too. We're going to find out which lawn assassin is behind these massacres, and we're going to stop it before the whole yard becomes a dead zone. So this lawn here, we've got a mixture between Kentucky bluegrass and tall fescue. We're dealing with a little bit of fungus. We've got some, I don't even know if it's brown patch or dollar spot. Okay, so you can see how it's turning yellow and it's got black spots on it. That's an indication of fungus. Earlier this morning, I came out here and I found that web. That's a clear sign that you've got a fungus here rather than it could be insects. What we're going to do is get this immediately into the ground. That's why I like the liquid product. We're going to put the liquid product on all these places that you see here. The grass has already died off from that fungus, and we're going to have to get this product in the ground as quickly as possible so that we can get some root development from the existing grass here. But what I want to do first is try to get a rake out. This is a very small rake. What I want to do first is I want to try to rake up these areas that have just completely dead grass. I want to try to get it out of the way. And that way we can get the seed down. The main reason why we want to rake all this stuff away is to help get that seed in there. You know, this time of the year, the leaves are going to start coming off the trees a little bit. And so we want to try to remove what we can to make sure that those seedlings will get down on the ground as quickly as possible and effectively as possible so that they'll spring up. I want to do it before I put this liquid product down because it's going to be a lot harder to rake those dead grass clippings out of the way. As I was raking, I wasn't getting a whole lot of those extra grass clippings out, but it just depends. You want to try to rake anything that you can away because you want to get those grass seeds into the ground. Man, that crow is so loud. Okay. The one thing about disease, it will sneak up on you really fast. And so you can see these areas here that, you know, start to die off and they'll be small. They'll only continue to get bigger if they're untreated. And so that's why it's also good to have a preventative measure in place. So that's why we're going to put that granular product down. It just seems like here, this whole area right in here by the road is needing to be treated with the liquid. We got a couple places right up there. And then we got a couple places up here around this tree and along this hillside. So I know you can't see it right now, but the good thing about these hose-in sprayers is you need nothing other than a hose to do the job. So actually all you got to do is just put the, if I can get it on there right, I'll put it down on the ground. I'll just show you how it works real quick. Get that screwed on. But all it's got is you got the on-off right there. So right now it's turned off, and when you flick it on, that's going to actually be running water into the bottle, getting the product and out into the nozzle. Otherwise, if you go off, it'll just not spray anything. So let's turn the water on. So now make sure it's okay. So just kind of walk slowly whenever you're doing this. My hose has reached its limit. I'm gonna just try to get a little bit there. Hit this spot. Hit these spots that are looking dead over here. You can also find the meter here. I'm gonna turn it off. So you can see where it's about right there. I've used virtually none of this. That's really all you got to do. So this will actually go up to, I want to say it's 5,000 square feet. I'm pretty sure I saw 5,000 square feet on the label somewhere. Works well, works fast. Yeah. Spray the bicycles nice and heavy. I think that's good. And whatever you don't use, stick it on the shelf. You're gonna come back and use it later, I guarantee it. If you're dealing with some fungus now, you're gonna deal with some fungus later. It's mid to late October right now. It's a bit late to be planting seed depending on your area. If your grass is dead and you live much further north, you're gonna wanna wait until spring most likely. I don't wanna see you waste any time, any money, any effort that's going to go into this project right now. So I want you to ensure that this window of opportunity is still there. So use this handy soil temperature map that you can look up soil temperatures in your area. So I'm going to put that link in the description below. You can check that out later, but it's really handy. When you're planting cool season grasses, the temperature range needs to be between 50 degrees and 65 degrees. We're right in the middle of that range, which still gives us that window of opportunity to put that seed down so that it can begin germinating. Well, it's been a couple weeks. Let's see if we can check in to see how it's going with them. They forgot to water it.